Gang, welcome back to a brand new Level Up podcast / video. In today's topic, we're going to be talking about do you have a marketing problem with your fitness business, or do you have a sales problem? Okay, and I think that they sometimes get really meshed together. Okay, so I think that when someone hears about like I'm trying to onboard £5 a month, for example, they don't actually, or they can't actually identify which one is going wrong. So a really easy thing that I do with onboarding and with clients is like, okay, let's separate the marketing and selling aspect. So we're going to get right into it. So in terms of how to identify if your marketing is good, or your sales process is good, or both of them are good, or both of them are shit, is to ask yourself, or to I suppose you can ask yourself. I'll ask you, how many inquiries do you get on a monthly basis? Okay, write that down. If you don't know that, if you don't track that, you should be tracking that. If you go onto Instagram, the Coaches Trainer, if you DM the word tracker, I will give you a free lead tracker. Okay, it's also a client tracker as well, so you can track if your clients are checking in and etc. etc. Just go do it. It's free. I want nothing from you. It's fantastic. Okay. So that's that. Okay. How many inquiries am I getting? Okay. We're getting 10. 10 inquiries a month. Okay. Pretty good lead flow. Okay. Cool. How many sales are we getting? I'm probably getting around 3 people in per month. Okay. So we've got like a 30% kind of like conversion rate. Okay. Cool. So most coaches want more inquiries, okay? But understand, if you can fix the conversion rate, so if you can push the conversion rate up to 50%, 60%, you're going to make more money, okay? So sometimes people think I need a marketing strategy in place. And it's like, you don't. You actually need to optimize your sales process. Because if you optimize your sales process, you're going to sell more, right? Now, sometimes they go hand in hand because the way that you've marketed is a contributing, or they are kind of like really interlinked, okay? So let's just say, for example, you are selling like really quick wins in your marketing. Deborah lost £500 in 2 days. Clive, what a weird name. He lost £10 in 2 days, right? If you're selling these really quick wins and then you're getting onto a sales call and you're saying like, it's a monthly recurring payment, we're in it for the long haul, it's a 6-month minimum term, you see how like sometimes that actually screws with conversion rate, just because you're like trying to market one thing and then you're selling another thing, so they have to match. So that's that. But let's just say, for example, like the marketing is like all good, right? If you got really good at sales, so if you've got like things like pitch decks in place, you've got objection handling techniques, like you've got like your actual sales call process is ridiculously good. Again, you're going to make way more money. When I was a fitness coach, my inquiry rate was never like ridiculously high. I would actually say I got around like 10 to 15 inquiries every single month. But out of that, my close rate was around 78%. So around 80%, right? If my close rate was 30%, I would have made way less money, right? So most coaches come to me, especially if they have like 20 clients. Most people come to me and it's always, what should I do in terms of marketing? My thing is, no. Well, you don't start there. You start at the sales process, right? One of my clients, Jose, his lead flow was pretty good, right? The first thing we did is we gave him a sales process in place. We're like, right, okay, go and do this. He was basically like looking at me like, what's happening with marketing? What's next? What post should I make? What email should I make? I'm basically there saying, fuck all that. Get rid of that. And even if we got that in place at the start, right, which we'll go into in a second, but even if we got that thing in place, if we got loads of people, so we increase lead flow, we are losing so much money by not closing. Okay, now his close rate was pretty good. It's around like 40-50%. We had a call yesterday, and he has had, in the time of working together, he's had 14 calls, so worked together for around 6 weeks. His close rate is 100%. 100%. Now, think of how much money he would have lost by us not starting in a sales process. A lot, right? And he's saying it's like selling at the highest price point he's ever sold at. Okay, so sometimes a lot of coaches think they need a plan with like marketing, DM scripts, and they're trying to get more leads in. I wouldn't say 90% of the time, but there's a high percentage chance that your sales system or your back end system needs fixing first. Marketing is how you attract clients. Marketing is how you get leads through the door. But most people can do that. Most, not all, most. If you can optimize the back end, the sales process, you're good. That's how you make more money. Okay. So yeah, what I would really establish is how many inquiries do I get? Cool. If it's over 5, what's the close rate? 1, you need to fix it. 2, you need to fix it. 3, probably need to fix it. 4, it's okay. 5, great. If you get to like, I don't know, 80, 90%, which by the way, from a closer perspective, so let's just take a step back for a second. When you're looking at like high volume, okay, your close rate is gonna skew. So you're actually looking between like, so in a fitness business, if you are a sales closer, so you have like appointment setters and you have closers, you're looking at around like 30 to 50%. But that's at like really large amounts of volume. Okay, if you are an online coach who has like 20, 30, 40 clients and you're getting 10 inquiries a week, for example, or 10 inquiries a month, like you can do this yourself. And the really good thing is with doing it yourself is your marketing. So you're on screen, you're on the sales call, and you're closing. So the actual close rate will be pretty fucking high. So a closer might look at this video and think 80% conversion rate? No way. Some of our coaches have 100% success rate like Jose. Okay? And it's just because of the way we market and the way that we sell and the SOP that we have in place for a call booking. Okay? So someone's booked in a call, there is a process so they actually show up to the call. We give them a lot of value before that. We close them. They're onboarded. Piece of piss, right? So, yeah. From a sales guy perspective, you might even be a sales guy looking at this, and you're thinking this guy's full of shit. But honestly, you could have a close rate of around 80% in a fitness business. You can. I see it all the time. Okay. So, and I myself had that close rate. Okay. So if you are getting these people in, so say for example, right, okay, I've got 10 inquiries every single month, and I'm closing 3. If you fix that, more money in your pocket. Now, if you're thinking in your head, Jack, look, I only get like one inquiry a month, 2 inquiries a month. Okay, number 1 is the back end sorted. So if you get these 1 or 2 people in and you close higher, so you actually close them, then you probably need more volume. However, if you can hold your back-end clients, and say, for example, your churn is really low and you get 2 in every single month. So let's just say, for example, you get 2 in a month, and let's just say, for example, your churn is pretty shit. 2 in a month, 2 out a month. It's not a way to scale a business. But if you can get 2 in, so you've optimized your sales process and you've optimized your customer delivery, like your client delivery, so you've optimized them too. If you get a drop off every 2 months, you're net positive 3. Out of the 2 months, 3. That's a really great way to scale a business. It's not fast, but you're scaling. Okay? And actually you're in a much better position versus the person who gets 17 people in and 15 exit. Which does happen, by the way. So yeah, I think most coaches need to look at the sales process versus the marketing process. Most coaches get around 1 to 2 inquiries every single month. That's typical. If you don't, yeah, look at the marketing strategies and stuff like that. It's fine. But one thing that we really focus on as soon as you're touched down in TCT is we look at your sales process. We don't look at like, hi Jack, what should we post? Fuck that. Let's optimize this back end first. Okay. Again, if you close higher, there's more money.